Well, good morning to you. Yeah, it's Monday. Oh, we've got a long week ahead, haven't we? Still in January as well, but it does feel a little bit spring-like still. Suspect it might turn over the next couple of weeks. Anyway, that's the weather report from sunny Suffolk. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you enjoyed my video on the Motorcyclist. I just thought that's an incredible price, and I'm not getting paid by Motor Technics or anything like that. I don't want anyone to think it's a commercial. I just thought, you know, it just happens to be the same price as the BSA, and I'm trying to look for things to compare to the BSA, or not compare, and that is one thing that it can be compared on, price. Yeah, marvellous. Anyway, like I say, hope you enjoyed it. What I want to do is just crack on with the photo. Oh look, the moon's out. Yeah, you probably can't see that. Oh, big old moon, marvellous. It's late going to bed. Anyway, photos. Yeah, my mate Dave, you know Dave with the short legs, he sent us a picture of him being naughty, yeah, with his naughty bike, Ducati, yeah, 851, whatever it was. Marvellous bike, look at that. Yeah, I don't know if that's a special miniature version or not, but there you go. More on that later. Ian Hughes, yeah, he sent us a picture. He's putting Clementine to bed for the hibernation, yeah, for the winter. Sent it to winter storage, so I'm not riding it. He crammed it into his van. Yeah, there it is, Clementine going for a ride, Uber style. Yeah, marvellous. You might remember my mate AJ passed his test last summer. Yeah, decided to get into biking. He's obviously doing alright with the riding, but he doesn't know how to wash his bike. Look at this. Yeah, he's having a bath with it. Marvellous. He did say though, apparently it's his first spill, and neither human nor bike were injured in it. Yeah, look at that, right under the water. And something, you're going to see these next pictures again in another video, but I'll keep stum about that for now. Yeah, TH sent us a picture of these W1s, Kawasaki W1. Obviously I'm on Wendy now, W800, derivative of the W1, which was derivative of another one, which was derivative of a BSA A10 or something like that. But anyway, marvellous pictures, marvellous looking bike, and also a picture of his W650, which is marvellous, and his Paddington, his single seat Paddington Classic 350. Marvellous pictures. My mate Stu J also sent me a picture of his Classic 500 breeding. Look, yeah, it's two of them together. I bet they're right pair. And in the background you'll see the Benelli 502. Yeah, it's not his. It's just a complete coincidence. Yeah, so again, marvellous pictures. Now, I also got a picture from Two Wheel Willie. Yeah, he sent us a picture. He's found a picture from my mate Dave. Look at this. Yeah, marvellous, isn't it? Oh, I wanted one of those models. Yeah, Classic 350. Oh, they cost a fortune though. I had a look on the Royal Enfield website. Yeah, very expensive. But yeah, marvellous. Perfect size for Dave. Excellent. I did laugh thinking about that. Of course, that's not what Willie said. Willie just said he seems to have had a growth spurt. Yeah. Can you imagine waking up and being that big, not being able to get on your bike again? Anyway, Irish Rover as well, also sent us a picture from Spain of his Meteor. Yeah, that's marvellous. I think they just had the Three Kings Day or something like that in Spain. Don't know, but he did a little thing on that, wishing everybody a happy Three Kings Day. I don't know anything about it. Maybe he'll do another video and explain what it is. Oh, and my French mate Alan, he sent in a couple of pictures of this bike, Sarah Lee or something like that. I know they make cakes, or Sahara Lee or something like that. Anyway, he said there's in a picture of the stats for it from about 1930 or something like that, I don't know. But he also sent us a picture of his father and why he's into bikes. Obviously his father was into bikes, he's into bikes. Where's one of his dad and his mate, I assume. Marvellous picture. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, or do I say merci beaucoup or something like that, I don't know. And then of course BP's coming out of hibernation. Yeah, do you remember BP? Oh, from bike nights. Yeah, he's had all sorts of bikes, always sends in good pictures. Well, this time he's just sent us a picture of his red Meteor. Yeah, because he's been out riding in his 87th year. How about that then? I hope I'm riding in my 87th year. That would be marvellous. It's probably going to be electric. Oh, that's a terrible thought, isn't it? Also, popping back to Ian News, he sent us a picture of Clementine when it made it to its hibernation spot. There it is, Clementine, in amongst all those woods. It'd be alright, won't it, for fires and stuff. Yeah, marvellous. After my Motor Guzzi video, not comparing it, and I mentioned about sound, I felt, I probably don't need slip-ons. Well, I've had a couple of emails from people saying, well, you can get slip-ons and they sound marvellous and they're really well worth putting on. And Andy B thought like me, he was perfectly happy with the sound of the engine and the note of the exhaust, but he went and he put on these Minstrel slip-ons. Yeah, I'll not tell you how much they cost just yet. No, not while you're having your breakfast. But apparently they're designed by or in conjunction with Motor Guzzi. Minstrel are made just down the road. Yeah, and I think the designer for Motor Guzzi had influence over it as well. So hopefully we'll have a video about that as well later. So there you go. Thanks very much, Andy. Yeah, that's about it for photos. Videos, well, they're creeping on slowly. Different group of videos this time. Classic Rides, he's been back out doing a couple of marvellous videos. Always love his videos. It's like therapy for me sometimes. Just put that on. It's just marvellous to watch, marvellous to listen to. Always gets the tone just right. Saddlebags, of course, marvellous video. Why he loves his Himalayan and stuff, and all that malarkey. Solo Motor UK, he's made it out even though his back's bad. He got a little video out. Unfortunately the GoPro packed up, but we do get to have a look at his scram and all the stuff he's done to it. And Mindful Motorcycles, I'll put links to these. Mindful Motorcycles had a really interesting mutter, I guess. It's just a mutter, but very interesting. So I'll say no more than that, otherwise you won't bother going and looking at it. You'll just say, and you'll take my word for it, and you should never take my word for anything. No, get out there and do it yourself. And of course last night was Exeter Riders live thing. Unfortunately I couldn't make it. In fact, I was just eating my tea at that time, believe it or not. I know, very late, but there you go. Marvellous with young Asia. Yeah, I'll put a link to hers. Only a young whippersnapper of a slip of a girl, just past doing a test and stuff. But and of course Saddlebags was there, and New Biker, yeah, Western Motor Super Blog, and yeah, the whole gang. Anyway, that was marvellous, and of course it's recorded for posterity, so you can go and have a look at it. Yeah. And Mercia Motos, they're continuing with their tours. Yeah, marvellous videos. Oh, traffic looks horrendous down here. What's going on? Oh no, I don't know what's holding this lot up. Sometimes cars are turning round. It's the only traffic I'll get coming up here, so I don't know quite whether to of course, just going back to the videos, I suppose, while I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. Yeah, Uncle Longbeard. Yeah, Uncle Longbeard. Marvellous videos he does, very interesting. And Western Supermoto vlog, yeah. Yeah, of course Freddie Dobbs has another one out. How to do something with your back suspension on your Bonneville without a jack. I'm gonna try and pinch a bit of space. I don't know what you lot think. Am I being mad? Am I being greedy? Oh, if a car comes now, I'm screwed. Let's hope one doesn't. Oh, we've got a learner, but we're also clear as well, so I can keep going. Yeah, so that's about it for videos. Of course, it is winter, and it's difficult to do videos in winter. I do have some more coming up for you. Yeah, I know. People are probably getting a bit sick and fed up of it all, but I like doing them. My brother likes to watch them, and I know that there's 1 or 2 subscribers like to watch them, and that always makes me happy. I'm always happy to do them. One of the things that Mindful Motorcycles does raise is about how much money you make from YouTube, and he's on about 100 quid, I'm on about £150, something like that. That's without taking off any costs. Yeah, you know, like camera costs, petrol to go and do a video, stuff like that. Of course then we make a loss, a massive loss, but I don't do it for the money. No, nothing to do with the money. I care not. It's not important, unlike it is for Uncle Stu subsidising his pension, his police pension. He's had a long service, and TMF, I assume it's his career now. I don't know. And obviously Freddie Dobbs, they need to make some money, but I don't know whether they do or not. But anyway, yeah, no, the life of YouTube is not what you might think it is. Anyway, videos coming up. Oh, I've got all sorts. And I think you'll get something different this week. A break from the not comparing. Yeah. And people keep asking me, am I going to buy it? You know, like the Motor Gazette. Are you going to buy it then? Are you going to buy the BSA then? Well, one, at the moment, just at this precise moment, I don't have the dosh. And 2, there's so many good bikes out there now, aren't they? so many, and more coming. That's the thing. I haven't ridden the Hunter yet. I haven't ridden the Super Meteor. We are getting spoiled, positively spoiled by the manufacturers. I don't think I'm going to be able to say hello to the giraffe this morning. No. Looking at this traffic, so I might just have to shout at him. Anyway, the weather back to the weather. So we've gone full circle. It's going to rain tomorrow, apparently. I doubt it. It never rains as much as look at those dogs, nice dogs. Probably just been to the vets. Where the giraffe is. Look at him. Look at the giraffe. He's tutting away at this all this traffic. Yeah. Don't blame him. I don't know where it's come from. This is just horrendous. Morning, giraffe. You alright? Yeah. Oh, you liked it, did you? Yeah, you liked that Motor Guzzi. You prefer the BSA, do you? Oh, it's interesting. But you're waiting for... He says prefers the BSA to the Motor Guzzi, but he's waiting for the Super Meteor and maybe a Classic. Oh, what, that'd be marvellous if there's a big Classic comes out. That would be marvellous, wouldn't it? And of course, Triumph, they've been working on a mid-size bike, haven't they? Whether it's a 350 or a 500, it's probably going to be a 350, I reckon. I don't reckon they'd go for the 500. I reckon they'd go for that 350 market, the little commuter market. Yeah. I wonder what this traffic is all about. It's never usually this bad. Just going back to young Aisha, you really must have a look at that. It'll take you back to passing your test and what it's like for youngsters now passing the test. And you know, lots of things you forget about riding slow in traffic. And I watched one of her videos this morning where she's on about, you know, what car drivers need to know about motorcyclists, about why we have a little wobble sometimes and how difficult it is balancing a great lump of a motorbike at very slow speeds, and how our brakes need a lot more thought than just putting your foot down and braking all four at the same time and not falling over if anything happens. Well, of course it does happen on the motorbike, doesn't it? You've got to think very carefully, front brake, back brake. Yeah, she's dead right. Very I hope she goes a long way with it. But anyway, yeah, that's Aisha. There's the angel, very bald. But hopefully the week will soon pass. I hope you enjoy Wednesday's video. What I do have is a video from the NEC, but the background noise is pretty terrible because it is so loud. But I might put it up, and if I do, it might be on tomorrow or Thursday or something. But if you would like to see that video, if you would like to put it up, and one or two people have seen it, I've sent them links, people who are convalescing and things like that, and people who were at loose ends. I've sent them and they've watched it and they feel it's okay. But anyway, let me know if you'd like to see that. It's well out of date, obviously, but there you go. Ta-ta, have a fantastic week.